he's going to bring this one out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Time for an early look at one of our Heisman Trophy candidates, and while this award certainly caters to quarterbacks many times, Jesse, this guy's proving to be worth all the attention.
Yeah, he's delivering. And remember, David, there was a lot of preseason hype around this guy each and every week. This dude has been
turning it on. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Right back to the well. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time, so let's bring that energy, bring that momentum. Who wants to start the season off right?
Well, the ACC is a conference that feels like oftentimes it just goes down to the wire. And those games late in the season are the ones that really determine what happens. But you got to set yourself up for success, and it starts right here in the first conference game in the ACC for your team.
Still on his feet at the 45. Turning on the Jets. All the way into the end zone for a touchdown.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Clemson's offense will have its first possession of the game. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass in coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes...
Breaks into the open. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Bryant. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. Running back searching for a hole. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Quick completion on the out. He goes out of bounds after picking up a few at the 35-yard line. They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. It's picked off. The Heisman contender turns it.
As a quarterback, you've got to give your receiver an opportunity to make the play. You've got to put the ball on his body. And that throw gets away a little bit from the QB, and that leads to the tip and the interception.
Starts a drive trying to go up top. Got his man on the right. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. has to go up top on first down. And as he throws, can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Bryant. This one's complete. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Throws for the tight end. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Throws to the tight end. Working the middle. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw again. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. Split backs here. Leaves it with the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Sends it back in motion. They'll leave it with him. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. Quickly to the tight end. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Complete out of the backfield. He makes a little bit of headway and is pushed out of bounds at the 43. Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line. The option look. He'll toss it. Couldn't quite get the huge play on that one, but he goes out of bounds at the 37.
Positive plays. That's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that, and the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out when no one's accounting for the pitch, man, you'll take that all day long. They don't get the first down, but why would you stop running option after a play like that?
Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. Hand off from the shotgun. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. Caught in the backfield, it's Smith. He's out of bounds after the good pickup, and what a way to end the first period. They've got a first down here to open the period. Quarterback making adjustments. He's got him still on his feet. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. Those linemen can get a little aggressive sometimes in pass pro, and it'll cost him. Touchdown off the board, and they'll back up 5. The RPO, it's complete. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time in late in the season.
So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to... He's in for the score. Touchdown.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. Arkansas was far from the friendly confines of Fayetteville, but still managed to scratch out a win. And there was a lot of chatter this week about this group not being ready. Time to check those receipts, if you know what I mean. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This top 15 battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short game. And the Tigers racing to the line in the hurry-up. He'll do it himself. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
They go with the option. Quarterback keeps it himself. And look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
You know what? Everybody gets energized in the whole football team when you got running backs that fight for extra yards and breaks tackles. It's awesome to watch. Everybody literally gets a little jolt of energy as that guy continues to fight for everything he gets.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Grabbed behind the line. It's Smith. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Rides the back and leaves it. Got enough for the first. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. All the way in for the touchdown. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Back to pass, it's Bryant. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, he'll throw it. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Clemson will send the punt team out. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll return it from the 50. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They'll move the tight end. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Immediately fires to the middle. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Pass completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. They'll go to the ground. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the back. From the gun, running back gets the give. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. And he's in for the touchdown.
Well, this thing's turning into a route, and it's turning into a route quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. And he'll just take a knee and... Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Got blown out in the first half, and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. Just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that.
There he goes. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. Scanning the field, it's Bryant. Quick strike complete. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. He's pushed out of bounds at the 22. The Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Makes the grab. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Now from inside the red zone. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He finds a soft spot in the middle. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. Clemson will come to the line with the 1st and goal. Quarterback on the keeper. And he'll finish the run. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down. ground, but a good gain on that play. Line getting set on second down. The give out of the gun. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Reads it, fires complete. At the 45 on his way. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. That's the way you get things going. A huge play, and now attacking from just inside the red zone. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
I'll say, watching this offense this year, one of the things you have to be really happy about is their ability to move the sticks. This is one of the top 25 offenses in the country in getting first downs. That running back is one of the biggest reasons. He is a weapon.
And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Can the D deny them on second and goal? And they're in for a touchdown. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing.
There he goes. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. The pull and throw off the RPO. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
DB's right up on the receivers. To the air, it's Bryant. Got his man downfield. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run. Stopped. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They'll keep it on the ground looking for the end zone. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. That brings us to third and goal from the 6 after they went backwards on the last one. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. A fourth quarter field goal down by this much, that's a lot like putting a lipstick on the proverbial pig. Doesn't do much to change the looks. Got to score the touchdown on 4th and goal. And they can't make the connection on 4th down, and they'll turn it over. Well, this is not what the doctor ordered in terms of starting field position. He'll slither through and pick up 3 and get it out to the 10-yard line. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Running to the left. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. That's caught. It's Valentine. Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They want that clock to run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. First down here for the offense. Caught in the backfield, it's Smith. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Going to try to get it himself. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. Plows through the defense.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the... But just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware. But you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable.
42 Spider.
Looking to throw on first down. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Had to get rid of it quickly. Just tried to drop a little floater in there, and it's incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Got the back over the middle. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. From the gun, the running back has it. Turning it on. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. To the ground. He's got it again. His Making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. He'll try to do it himself. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Now the offense trying to operate in the red zone. Takes the easy one to the back. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. On the move. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. Guys, this one's going to go down as a nice win against a ranked opponent, and we didn't get the upset that many had thought we might.
No, they proved to the entire country watching this game that they are indeed the superior team. Offensively, defensively, running, throwing, whatever it is they wanted to get accomplished today in all 3 phases, David, they were better.
Yeah, and listen, at this point, I don't really care about the beauty contest. Like, your goal is to survive and advance. You played a really, really good opponent. You took care of business and continue to stay.
Throw toward the end zone, picked off right at the goal line. Crosses midfield. At the 30. He's at the 10. And he's going to take it all the way. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated.